Hello photographers, and welcome to another tutorial where we will be talking about color balance in Photoshop. There are tons of ways to adjust colors, like levels, curves, luminosity masks, but I find color balance to be a simple and effective tool. Now, I could be talking about Lightroom and how to tone your image there, but for some reason I highly prefer the options you have in Photoshop, mainly because of masking. Now, I won't talk about color masking in this tutorial, but we will take a look at some of the basics of color balance and how it interacts with layers. Let's begin. We're gonna start with an image that I am already done with, as the color toning is one of the last things you should do. Sometimes you end up with something completely different than what you had imagined. Sometimes you even regret everything and just want it black and white. But that's life, right? But this picture is a bit of a boring picture, and no one likes boring pictures. We're gonna go down in Add Adjustments, find Color Balance, get it up as a layer, and make sure that it is on the top of our layer. If we put it underneath, nothing will happen. This is very important, and I will get back to that later, how we can use that to our advantage. Now, what I like to do is start with adjusting the shadows of the image. This means that the color changes will only affect the dark areas of the image, which can give a very subtle change of atmosphere. She looks like she could be a bit cold, but the image doesn't look that cold, so we're gonna add some blue. It's getting better, but I feel like I need more blue in the overall picture. So we're gonna go to the midtones. And we're gonna turn this up a bit as well. Alright, well, it looks colder now, but it's still not very exciting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something fun. I'm gonna press down in my Add Adjustments and I'm gonna make a black and white layer. Now, because I've clicked the layer here and this is highlighted, the adjustment will be placed over it, but under my color balance layer. Now you will see what will happen. I've nullified all colors in the original image, but the color balance layer is on top and still affecting the whole image. This is giving this kind of, well, very artistic look, which some people may like, but we are going for something a bit more natural. So we're just going to take this black and white layer and turn the opacity down a bit here. We're just going to slide the opacity layer down until we get, that's too much, a bit more of her original color. That's looking okay. I think I want a bit more blue here. Oh, maybe not that much blue. Okay, I have a bit of a problem now. Her face is looking a bit too blue. So we're gonna go into the highlights. This is everything white in the image, everything light. And we're gonna do the opposite of blue. We're gonna turn the yellows up here. And that will, okay, not that much, but it will counter some of the blue in her face and in the hoodie. So it's looking better now. And how do we find out which colors we want? We nudge. We nudge up and down on everything nudgeable. Maybe a bit more cyan. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Maybe go into the shadows a bit and more cyan in the shadows as well. Yeah, that's looking better. Very nice. Okay. Now, I've been working on this for a while, and this is the final image. You can really feel the wind and cold now, so it's no longer a boring picture. That's it for now. If you have further questions or feedback, be free to leave a comment on my blog at Imaginportraits.com, and I will see you next week.